It is my pleasure to be at the World Government Summit and to share with you the results of Whiteshield's 2022 Global Freight Resilience Index. We at Whiteshield could not have chosen a more auspicious place and time to share the findings of this report. This year's World Government Summit is convened under the theme Shaping Future Governance. More than 10,000 government officials, thought leaders, global experts and business leaders are gathered here this week to discuss global issues including strengthening and implementing economic frameworks and policies to accelerate connectivity and economic recovery that are the central theme of Whiteshield's Global Freight Resilience Index. We are now 3 years into the unprecedented global supply chain disruptions that were triggered by many largely unexpected events, including the COVID-19 pandemic, the Suez Canal obstruction, the war in Ukraine, rising cost of living, and heightened geo-economic tensions. And this year, 2023, will bring its own set of disruptions that will continue to test the resilience of the global supply chains. What the last few years have made clear is that being prepared is key to survive and thrive, whatever the circumstances. Preparing for black swan events requires agility, flexibility, and a great deal of digital technologies. Singapore tops the Global Freight Resilience Index 2022 rankings once again, based on continued performance across most dimensions of freight resilience. Germany returns to the top 10 in the index, following strong trade growth and technology investments, replacing New Zealand. New Zealand's laudable efforts in pandemic response have come at an economic cost, with GDP growth forecast to be the lowest in the OECD, and its Global Freight Resilience Index score is the second worst impacted group. From a dynamic standpoint, the Middle East, Africa, Latin America, and the Asia-Pacific regions have seen the greatest volatility in both winners and losers, hosting 8 of the 10 strongest improvements and 9 of the 10 largest declines in the rankings. Looking ahead, a key component in enhancing freight resilience is to keep markets open to international trade in goods and in services. The pandemic and the recent spikes in global inflation have led many countries to adopt short-term protectionist policies, most notably in regard to food. While such policies are appealing in the short term, there are ultimately no winners. And whatever these measures are, short or long term, their adoption has a huge impact on the global supply chain industry that needs to reinforce its resilience to future-proof its supply chains. Thank you.